Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jelly Melodies back with a brand new video, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys a bunch of fire free plugins. And so I've already tested these plugins out, I've already made beats with them, already made some loops and stuff. And I'm gonna be taking you guys through these FLPs that I got, and I'm just gonna be breaking down what the VSTs do, why I like it, why I like the sounds, and why I think that I could recommend it to you guys to go download after you watch the video, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna leave all the links to the VSTs in the description, and you guys can feel free to download them if you like them. But really, we're just here to make a enjoyable video, and we're just gonna have fun with it. So yeah, I know that this background looks absolutely trash, but I'm in a college dorm room working with what I got here. But yeah, let's get in these free VSTs. Okay, so the first VST that we got here is called JuceOPLVSTi. And this VST was actually used in a bunch of old video games like Doom and like I don't even know what else. And let me show you guys an example of something that I made with it. So as you can see, I used it for 2 different sounds in this loop. So let's hear it, the entire loop all together, what it sounds like. So yeah, pretty fire. I'm gonna go ahead and solo the sound so you can hear what it sounds like just by itself. And let me open the VST too. So basically I don't even know what I did. I think I just did the complete default preset and put both of them to the wave setting. I also added some delay on top of it, I forgot. But yeah, this is what it sounds like. So obviously you can get really creative. So yeah, JuceOPLVSTi, fire free VST. And let's go ahead and move on to the next. So the next one I'm gonna be showing you guys is called Redtron_400. This shit only has a couple presets, but the ones that it has kind of hit, or there's really just one preset in here that hits. If you go to the MK2 flute, a lot of you will probably recognize this sound once you hear it, but this Redtron emulates a Mellotron, and it is by Artifact Labs. So if you guys ever heard the song Strawberry Fields Forever by the Beatles, legendary song. I'll play like 2 seconds of it so I might get copyrighted, but fuck it. Okay, I can't play more than that. But if you ever heard that song, it uses this flute preset, and honestly I just like using this as like a cool flute to go to in some loops. So I'll play a chord to just show you what it sounds like. So yeah, as you can see, that sounds really fire. And I'll play you guys a loop that I use this in. So on this loop, I actually used my boy AAS at AAS, his MIDI. I'll play the full loop that I made that used the sound, and then I'll solo it and let you hear it by itself. So yeah, as you can hear, super fire sound. You can use it in so many different ways. You can use it as a top melody, or as like a main lead like I did in this one here. I'll show you guys with the MIDI too. Shout out my boy AAS for the MIDI. And on this one, I don't think I used the main flute preset. I used the Flutter Forever preset in here. The Flutter Forever and then the MK2 flute, both are just super fire presets on this plugin. So yeah, that was number 2. And moving on to number 3. If you guys need a good piano VST, you can use Labs, of course. Everybody knows Labs. I'm not going to scam you guys and use this as one of the free ones because everybody knows Labs already. If you want a different free piano that has a different vibe from Labs, that has more of like a keyscape vibe, let me just flex on you guys and open up Keyscape real quick. You could spend $400 on Keyscape like I did, or you can just go to Neo Piano by Sound Magic, Piano 1. Fire free VST, bro. It sounds pretty realistic. You feel me? You guys kind of get the point with this piano one. I don't really need to bring up an example of it, but I just wanted to put you guys on. If you want a new piano sound, Sound Magic by Neo Piano, or Neo Piano by Sound Magic, fire free plugin. go download it and get yourself a new piano. So next up, we got Sonatina Orchestra. Sonatina Orchestra, some of the sounds are a little questionable, but a lot of them are still pretty fire. Like we got this violin. So like, as you can hear, that doesn't sound too bad. Like that violin actually sounds pretty good. If you put some processing on it, you can get busy with that. There's actually like a ton of presets in here. They got violin, viola, and in all of these, there's like a bunch of presets. So pretty fire. It's completely free. I use this, let's go to the flute. I use this flute all the time. This one, the alto flute. Sounds pretty good. I use the harp in here a lot. That sounds really good. And basically, you can just go through here and it's pretty fire. They got tubas. All right, so I'm opening up this FLP of a loop that I made with Sonatina Orchestra. As you can hear, I used the alto flute. Let me play it all together. So as you can hear, sounded pretty fire. And Sonatina Orchestra, I used the alto flute. And then I think at one point I was going to use the violin, but I didn't. And as you can see, I use kontakt for some other stuff. But all of these kontakt things I used were free banks. So I'm kind of getting off topic here, but the free orchestra in kontakt is what I used for this sound. This shit's fire. The free orchestra, if you have you can download Kontakt Player for free and download the free orchestra, and all of these banks that I have are all free banks. But as you can hear, the free orchestra, that shit sounds real as hell. That is a fire little plugin. So this one I use the harp, and I'll play the entire loop all together. So that's more of like a Travis Scott type loop right there. And the main sound in it was the Sonatina Orchestra harp. So kind of went hard. I'll play the harp just by itself. Okay, so this next one, it's not really used for melodies, but if you make kits or drum kits or anything like that, this one might be useful to you. You might hate it, but I just wanted to bring this up because it's kind of a unique plugin, and it's basically for sound effects. So if you are making drum kits and you have an effects section of your kit, you can go ahead as you can hear, it's got all these like crazy old video game sounds, and you can mess with all of the different settings. Change it. Okay. So you could probably make some crazy one shots out of this too, like if you just mess around. But this is a low-key plugin that not many people know about, and you can really get some cool sounds out of this thing that sound like they're from old video games, because they literally use this for games like Pokemon and shit. And speaking of that, in the same lane is this other one called Papu. It's kind of a funny name, but it's by the same people. These people actually, I forget let me look up what the company is called that makes these. And it's completely free. And they've got like on their website, let me pull this up for you guys. As you can see, it's a Nintendo Game Boy, Papu. They've got a lot of plugins though. They've got synths. They've got all these different things that were all used. This one was using Sega Master's system. Here's the effects one. They've got a vocal synth. They've got a compressor. They got delay. And these are all free plugins, guys. And they all emulate like these old Game Boy sounds. So like if you're making these virtual like Yeet type loops, maybe, these are definitely some cool plugins that you can look into. And I haven't even downloaded some of these delay and the reverb and stuff and the spectrum analyzer. Might have to check these out. All right, I just found it. One that I used Papu in. shout out again. I was cooking up on a lot of AAS midis. This is another one of his midis. But yeah, as you can see, I use Papu in this one. I use it as like a lead. I'll play the entire loop for you guys. So Papu, it's more of like a lead sound. And this one definitely sounds a lot like a Game Boy sound. Here, I'll solo it and let you guys listen to that. Let me open up the plugin too so you can see the visualizer. It has a cool little visualizer on it too. But yeah, moving on to this next one, we got Tyrell N6. These are the same people that made the plugin Hive, if you know Hive. Super fire plugin. It's got really unique sounds. And they've got this free plugin. It's by U-HE. It's called Tyrell N6. You know, some of the sounds are kind of mid, but if you search through, you can find some good sounds. So as you can hear, it's one of those type of plugins. See, like a lot of these are ass, but if you look through, you'll eventually find some good ones. And I'll go ahead and open up a project that I got with these, that I made with this one last night. This one was with an AAS and Pink Grills MIDI. And I also used the JuceOPLVSTi and Tyrell. So 2 of the free VSTs in this video I used in this loop. So yeah, let me play it all together for you guys to hear what it sounds like. And shout out AAS and Pink Grills for this. So yeah, as you can hear, super fire. And I used Tyrell N6. Let's see what preset I used in here. I used the 3EE Snowy preset in here, and I messed with the mixer and I moved up the oscillator. I think I just messed with a bunch of different buttons in here and eventually got this sound. So that sounded pretty good. And I'll let you guys listen to what it sounded like with just the Tyrell. Let me mute everything. All right, so the final VST that we got today is called AAS Player. And this one just has like a million presets in it for no reason. And I mean, if you look through it, there's some good ones in here. Like for example, play. So these, as you can hear, those ones were absolutely terrible. Those were not usable at all. That's a pretty cool sound. Okay, that was kind of dope. But as you can see, AAS Player has like a trillion sounds in here. And for free, you can't go wrong with just downloading it. Sometimes when I just need something for a little top melody or something that kind of is in the back, I'll open up AAS Player and I'll just go through and try to find something. But yeah, guys, that pretty much sums up the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. I hope you guys got some value. If you watched to the end, I really appreciate it because that helps me go into the algorithm more. And if you drop a like on the video, it's going to show my video to more people. So like, it actually really helps me if you drop that like. Drop a subscribe, turn on the bell, because I'm really trying to grow this channel. We're dropping videos every Monday. So if you got a video idea, leave it in the comments below or hit me up on Instagram at JellyMelodies. And I open all my Instagram DMs. My DMs are open. But yeah, guys, these has been a bunch of free VSTs that you can download and use in your beats. Been your boy JellyMelodies. I'm out. Peace.